Hey everyone, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, back to bring you another reaction video. Today I'm going to be listening to my second ever Tom MacDonald song. This is Sellout. Now the first one I listened to, No Lives Matter, was absolutely phenomenal. The video itself was great. The lyrics were out of this world. I mean, I really enjoy what Tom MacDonald's doing. Like, it's cool because a lot of people mention that he's kind of doing his, obviously he's doing his own thing. But a lot of his, attention and a lot of what is driving his marketing is actually just being on YouTube. And someone said that like his girlfriend or his fiance or his significant other, she is directing and putting together his videos. That's awesome. Like, if you can work it as a team like that, you could really knock some stuff out. And man, that was shot phenomenally. So she did an amazing job too. And working as a two-person team like that's got to be phenomenal. So yeah, so this one again is called Sellout. I also want to say too, I think Tom MacDonald did actually post on my last video, which is awesome. Don't know if it's you or somebody from your marketing team, but thanks for reaching out. I appreciate it, man. I'm just a huge music fan, and anytime someone is genuine within their music, I'm there. Like, I'm really there, and I feel like he's genuine. Like, he's doing this, not necessarily for anything other than being a musician. Like, you're just a musician. It's what you have to do. And so he seems super genuine about his stuff. So gonna jump into this. This is Tom MacDonald doing Sellout.
I'm sick of hearing that I changed up. Everybody wanna keep me chained up. Check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up. Straight up, I feel like I'm the same as when I came up. Still a record label, still a manager, still do it all with my girl from my home. Yeah, I bought some Gucci, but I hardly even wear it. I was stoked that after 30 years I finally wasn't broke. And I don't like that stuff, the vibe ain't tough. I should go and soak the clothes in gasoline and light that up. All these stupid little rappers popping Xanax, bad examples for our children. I will never write that, bruh. I'm the same man, living like I used to. Do it for my fans, getting famous off of YouTube. Hope they understand I'm only human. Didn't know that making music will be so confusing. No excuses, that's the truth too.
In 40 seconds, there was an astronomically amazing amount of lyrics all about trying to define sellout, and trying to be true to yourself, and saying that yes, some things have changed and other things haven't changed.
Understand I'm only human. Didn't know that making music will be so confusing. No excuses, that's the truth too. I will always be the person who I used to be. I ain't wearing diamonds, I ain't lying about my jewelry. Every chain is fake and all that Gucci isn't new to me. I bought it secondhand so I look cool on your computer screens. I'm tired of being analyzed by fans like they're scientists and criticized for every single rhyme I spit. If you really think I changed, go ask my sister about her wedding dress, my dad about Nepal, or my mom about her appliances. They say I sold out, love me born. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. Look, I get it, all the criticism verified. Spent some years together, now we're going through a scary time. Trust me, if I witness my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching.
And in another just, God, 40-50 seconds there, he is packing in so many lyrics about sellout, like about the idea of sellouts. And I'm gonna have a long sort of finish to this. Tom MacDonald, you're making me like you even more, dude. Like, this is really good.
Together, now we're going through a scary time. Trust me, if I witness my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified. But picture this, roaches climbing out the cupboards. I was living in the ghetto, borrowed money from my mother. I just had a mental breakdown, my girlfriend in the struggle. Then I blew up overnight and we recovered. We went to Gucci and Louis, moved out the hood to a safe house. Started doing things that we dream when we laid down. Now everybody's saying that I changed and they hate loud. I was trying to show my girl like, hey babe, we okay now. Still throw a brick through the window of the lobby of any record label who trying to stop me. Still be the voice of every single lonely person with a story they can't tell because they never had nobody. Still the system and pharma and every whack politician and every triggered millennial too offended to listen. I got caught up in trying to show all the haters I did it, and I forgot that being Thomas was the promise I'd given. I understand why everybody lately saying I changed, but I get bored of everything that stays exactly the same. I promise that I'll burn it down with fuel and flames before I lose myself and become all the things that I hate. They say I sold out, love me born. They don't with me no more. Say I changed.
I don't mean to keep pausing, man, but this is just as the other one did. This is liquefying my brain. Like, this is so good. I don't even know what to do right now. Also, it looks like he has a Ninja or Instant Pot, and those things are dope.
love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. I learned from my mistakes. I grew up and I changed, but I swear I'm still the same. I fell along the way, took more than I could take, but I turned out okay, yeah. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I ever. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am.
Man, that was Tom MacDonald doing Sellout. Holy shnikes. Again, the first video I watched of his was phenomenal, and this was too. I think he does a really good job of breaking down lyrics that are intelligent and you know, the best word I can think of is accessible. They're just lyrics that make sense for the subject matter, and they are, God, they're so on point and woven together in such an amazing way. Now, I've always had a big issue with the term sellout in general, so I'm going to go on a tiny little rant here. But I've noticed over the years that was a big thing in like metal groups too. Like people said Metallica, sold out when they, started playing bigger arenas, when they, started doing albums that weren't like their first 3 albums. People started to lose their minds. And when you have a core base of fans, that can happen. But like, it's just the term sellout doesn't mean anything to me. It just doesn't, it has 0 meaning, because if you have the option between sharing your music with an audience of 15,000 people in an arena, or 2,000 people at a small venue, or 500 people at a bar at most, you're probably going to pick the big venues, man. You want to share the stuff you're creating with more people. So I think there's 2 big things people talk about with sellouts, and maybe this is what he was getting at. I need to go back and listen to some of his earlier stuff. But normally people say that when 1, you start getting some success, and then 2, if your style ever changes at all. And I think that's nonsense. I think that's complete nonsense. Artists have to change. You have to evolve. You have to move on. You can't keep doing the same sound forever. Otherwise, you'll lose your mind doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I mean, again, using Metallica as a reference, they said Lars Ulrich said one of the coolest things I've ever heard somebody say, which was somebody said Metallica became sellouts, and he said, yeah, we sell out any arena in the world, which I thought was just one of the cockiest and most awesome things you could reply with on that. But yeah, his lyrics in this really address that, like, hey, things are changing, but that's what happens with music. I can't stay an artist and be doing the exact same thing over and over again, otherwise I'm gonna get bored and then my heart won't be in it. So man, the thing I would ask people is, understand that there is no such thing as sellout, man. There's no such thing as sellout. I mean, there's a very small percentage of people that actually they jump into it 100% for the money. But I think those people are rare. And that's the only thing I would consider a sellout. Like, say, if by some crazy circumstance you're a good singer or you're a good musician and you go into a recording studio and they go, we're just going to do, we don't like your songs, you're going to do these produced songs, and don't do any of the old ones, just let go of everything you used to be and do what we tell you. And then you just collect your checks and that's it. But I don't think there's actually many artists who make it, because if your heart's not in it, man, you're just not going to make it very long in the industry. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this reaction video. If there's a good progression of Tom MacDonald videos, please put them in the comments below so I know where to start, or I'll just go to his YouTube channel, maybe go to some of the early stuff and just start bouncing around. If there is a good progression or some songs you want to hear the most, make sure to do a thumbs up to that so it climbs in my comments, and then I'll see the top one, and that's what I'll do next for Tom MacDonald. Really enjoy his stuff. Again, it feels like it's coming from the heart from him, so for me that's vitally important in any artist I'm listening to. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Helps out so much, and I will get you in my next reaction video.